What's up, everybody? Tonight's ice cream review is Chip Happens from Ben & Jerry's. Before I talk about this flavor, I'm a little surprised they went with that kind of... Ow. Anyways, as I was saying, I'm a little surprised Ben & Jerry's went with this name because the last time they attempted such a pun, a bunch of people got their undies in a twist. You guys remember Cluster Fluff? Well, you might not have had it when it was called that. You might have got around to it when it was called What a Cluster, because a lot of people thought Cluster Fluff was a little too close to the obvious word. It was, you know what they were going for, and they made them change the name. Unfortunately, that wasn't the bad news. The bad news is that Cluster Fluff, or What a Cluster, got discontinued because it was amazing, an amazing flavor. Hopefully it comes back, since that seems to be where Ben & Jerry's is headed these days with retro flavors. But I digress. Chip Happens. I don't think anybody's going to have a problem with this, but you never know. In 2020, people love to get mad about stuff. So this flavor was supposed to be in conjunction with the show Nailed It on Netflix. That was the promotional campaign. I haven't seen anything about that, and I have a feeling it has a lot to do with the state of the world. Typically, Ben & Jerry's will send me these things ahead of the commercial release, but I had to go hunt this down myself because I don't think anybody's at the office at Ben & Jerry's. So I don't have any problem with that. I don't expect to have everything delivered to me on a silver platter. But I was excited to find this at 7-Eleven, of all places, because it contains an element that was last seen in another great unsung Ben & Jerry's flavor, late night snack, the potato chip. Yes, the potato chip. This time it is not chocolate covered potato chips. It is... I'll explain it. The ice cream itself is a cold mess of chocolate ice cream with fudge chips. Ben & Jerry's, don't think that because you change them from fudge flakes to fudge chips that I'm going to be any less unexcited about them. I digress once again. And crunchy potato chip swirls. That sounds delicious. I love sweet and salty stuff. I, however, do not love fudge flakes, chunks, chips, whatever you want to call them, because Ben & Jerry's just uses them in everything for some reason. They're not even that good. And I really am not a fan, as we talked about in the last Ben & Jerry's review, of their chocolate ice cream. But if there's enough of that potato chip swirl, this could be a winner. There's only one way to find out, though, and that's scooping it. Let's see if it's worth your time, your money, and your calories. This is definitely a good news, bad news situation, because good news is really good. Let's get to the bad news. Chocolate base, Ben & Jerry's chocolate, not the best. Chocolate chunks, while they're bigger than fudge flakes, a little crunchier, still whatever. This potato chip swirl is salty, it's crunchy, it's everything you would expect out of potato chips and ice cream, and I love it. Now, I know what I said before, Ben & Jerry's chocolate ice cream, whatever. Not a great chocolate ice cream. But when you get the potato chip swirl with the chocolate and the fudge chunks even, it tastes like a chocolate covered potato chip. One of my all-time favorite snacks. Chocolate covered anything really, especially if it's salty. Chocolate covered pretzel, chocolate covered nuts, chocolate covered potato chips. Love it all. Now, personally, I love it, but I could see some people with a little more sensitive palates finding this swirl to be maybe too salty. There is a glaring issue with this flavor, and it's one I knew that I was going to run into eventually, because you knew this pint was going to be 75% chip swirl. And when the potato chip swirl is the best part of it, you want more of it. Inevitably, your pint's going to look like this at certain moments, and it gets a little boring. Now look, I'm not asking for the chip swirl to make up half the pint, but would like 30% be too much to ask? I gotta give credit where credit's due. That potato chip swirl is fantastic. Probably one of my favorite Ben & Jerry's one of my favorite ice cream mix-ins ever. I just can't say enough good things about the potato chip swirl. It's just executed so well. Unfortunately, you can't grade an ice cream just off of one component. You have to grade the whole package, the whole portfolio. And in this case, the flavor itself as a whole, it's kind of weak. Chocolate ice cream, chocolate chunks, take out that potato chip swirl, you have a very, very, very boring ice cream. And the rest of the elements are that boring. You need more of the star of the show, and there just is not enough of that. I need more potato chip, more delicious salty potato chip. If you're like me and looking for a salty sweet explosion in your mouth, you will be disappointed. Lower your expectations, have some fun with this, maybe share it with somebody. I think that there's definitely some good spoonfuls in this pint, but overall, nothing special. I'm giving this one a 6 out of 10. Thanks for watching, guys. Wash your hands, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.
Peace out.